Talk about Lamar's injury because Lamar last year, remember his bone bruise he had? And then it was like, oh, he could play next week or it could be the week after. And then it lingered into the offseason. I feel like this is going to be Kawhi Leonard esque, where Lamar quiet quits on the Ravens. He was looking for a contract in the offseason, didn't sign it. So I feel like this offseason, it's like, well, I'm not going to risk playing hurt and pushing through an injury and then looking bad and hurting my stock even more when we can't even move the ball as it is. Like third down for the Ravens, forget about it. So it's like Lamar Jackson is looking at the situations like, why would I play? You guys aren't going to give me guaranteed money. You're not going to give me the contract I want. You guys haven't supported me in the way I thought you should. You traded away Hollywood Brown, which was our only legitimate receiver. He was a borderline star, could be a Pro Bowler, but not really.
He's a two.
He's a really solid two on a team. He could be a two on a championship team. It's like you trade that guy away. It worked with him and Mark Andrews, and now Lamar is stuck with Devin Duvernay. It's like no respect to him, but he's a really good third on a team. He's a nice player.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it goes. And then you have two really good tight ends. That's about it. And then it seeps into his psyche where it's like he's hitting receivers and they're dropping balls. And then sometimes he misses receivers. And like there's been a few throws where it's like, okay, you could put the blame on Lamar. There's been a few games they've lost because he's missed throws, but there's also been games they've lost because receivers have just dropped passes on third downs that have been really important. So if I'm Lamar, I don't owe the Ravens anything. I'm just going to sit out the rest of the season if I have an excuse to. There's 5 weeks left. It's like, yeah, you don't want to pay me? What do you look without? What does life look like without me? I'm going to give you guys a taste of that. Like, oh, you're going to hang in there. And then Joey B's going to come in there the last season when it's the game for the division probably. And he's going to light you up. And then you're going to lose to sub 500 teams.
Yeah, I think that's a good take because their schedule does not get easy.
No, it gets harder.
They have a brutal schedule going into the home stretch of the season. And I wouldn't be surprised if they lost out. I mean, seriously,